Hello Messy Church family, welcome to another month of Messy Church. Hope you've had a great month last month when we looked at the story of Daniel. We have really enjoyed seeing all of the photos you share with us, the emails we've got from you telling us what you're up to and how you're enjoying doing the activities. It's really encouraging to still be connected with you in that way. This month we've got another story for you. We're going to start a different theme as we run up into Christmas. We're going to look at stories of how God saved people or families, or in this case a man named Noah today we're going to hear about. Because you see, a long time before Jesus came, God looked down at the earth and he thought, oh no, what is happening? All the people are being so mean. They're angry with each other, they're stealing and fighting, arguing and being just generally selfish. This is not the world I wanted it to be. I'm going to start again, God thought. He couldn't find anybody that was kind and loving, apart from one man, and that man was named Noah. He was a kind man who loved God and tried to live his life the way that he knew that God wanted him to. And God saw that and he thought, Noah is the one person I can count on. I'm going to save Noah, but I'm going to start again with this world. So God spoke to Noah and he said, Noah, the world is in a mess. And I'm going to make it new. I'm going to make it rain and flood and wash away all of the things that are ruined. So I need you to build yourself a boat. And I'm going to use it to save you and your family. So Noah built a boat. A big boat. And on the boat was Noah and his whole family. And God also told them to take 2 of every kind of animal with them on the boat. So Noah managed to gather 2 of every kind of known animal living in the land. Interestingly, there were some special animals that they used to worship God, and they took 7 of those. So Noah took his whole family and 2 of every type of animal, 7 of some animals, onto the boat so that they could be saved from the flood. And once Noah and his family and all the animals were safely inside the boat, God shut the door. Boom. And then it started to rain. And it rained and it rained and it rained. And water began to shoot up from the ground as well, until slowly but surely water covered the land, and then it raised up and up and up, and the boat was lifted off the ground. The whole earth was covered in water. And Noah and his family and all the animals, it says in the Bible, were on the boat whilst it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Which, before there were calendars, was their way of saying a long time. There was lots of rain, lots of water. And eventually the rain stopped whilst they were in there. And Noah and his family were stuck on the boat with the animals in this huge vast sea that never ever ended. As they waited, and they waited, and they waited. Noah had an idea after a while. He thought there must be some dry land somewhere. So what he did is he sent out a dove. Now I've lost our dove, so the best I could find was a goose. Thanks, Polly Buck. Noah would send the dove out and it would fly away and it would come back. Oh, he thought, it's come back because there's nowhere for the dove to land. No dry land, no landing doves. And so Noah would send it out again the next day, it would fly away and come back. The next day fly away and come back. And then one day, when it came back with a branch in its beak. And he thought, a tree! Great, finally we're starting to see the water go down and the trees are starting to poke out the water. The next day, when Noah sent the dove out, off it went. And then it came back. It didn't come back. And Noah thought, yes, finally there's some dry land where we can go and live. And not long after that, Noah and his family came touching down on dry land in the boat, and they were able to let all the animals off the boat so they could run and be free in the new world. And Noah came down with his family and they all had a party to say thank you God for saving us from this terrible flood. And then God put a rainbow in the sky. He said, this will be a sign to you that I will never flood the whole earth ever again. So every time we see a rainbow, we can be reminded of the story of Noah and how God saved him and his family from a terrible flood. Because we believe in a God who saves. And we're going to go and sing the song now. So let's join in singing and dancing together. Here we go.
Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. Sing that again. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hand. It's higher than a skyscraper, and it's deeper than a submarine. It's wider than the universe and beyond my wildest dreams. And He's known me and He's loved me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. Sing again, our God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hand. It's higher than a skyscraper, and it's deeper than a submarine. It's wider than the universe, and beyond my wildest dreams. And He's known me and He's loved me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hand. One more time. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and He holds us in His hands. And He holds us in His hands. And He holds us in His hands. And He holds us in His hands.
Great singing, everybody. That's one of our favourite songs here at Messy Church. Hope you enjoyed worshipping God together through song. We're going to show you now what we've put in your craft bags. If you didn't get a bag, you can have a look at these ideas and come up with your own versions of things to make. Let's have a look in the bags. If you were 6 and under, you'll have got a rainbow bracelet to make. If you are older than 6, you will have got a puppet you can make. They're a little bit tricky, so we had to be clever about how we distribute those. But if you've got a bag and you're under 6, you've got a bracelet. If you've got a bag and you're over 6, you've got a puppet. You will have got this lovely fish shape to make a picture or a drawing. So we wanted you to draw or write on here a prayer, and it could be anything. It could be something that you're worried about, it could be something you're happy about, it could be something you're thankful for, something that you would like God to help you with. And once you've done that, we'd love you to take a picture and send it to us. We want to build a photo collage of everybody's prayers. So if you're going to send us a picture, make sure you've written or drawn something that you'd like to share with the whole world on there, because it will go public. But do send us a picture so we can build a collage of our prayer fish. We've also got a lovely dove picture. 2 ways of doing this one. You could do the messy version or the not so messy version. Using paint, or you can put your hand on some card, draw around it and create a dove like Noah's dove that he sent out with those crafts. You've got a plate with lots of stickers and a Bible verse in there and some colourful tassels, and I've actually got an example of one of these made up So once you finish, it will look something like this. Ta-da! With the rainbow, there's all the animals. You turn this into like an ark to remind you that the rainbow is a sign that God keeps his promises. We've also got a bunch of snacks. This is all the food activities. They're quite popular, so we put a few different ones in this time. You can make a rainbow shaker out of this coloured rice that we've given you. There's some stickers in there as well for you to decorate a jar or a bottle, whatever you can find at home, and to make a rainbow shaker to make that rain sound and to remind you of the rainbow promise that God made. There's some Skittles that you can put on a little plate and pour some warm water on, and they slowly turn into a rainbow. It's a really clever trick. And there's some animal biscuits. There's a couple of different challenges you can do with this one. I wondered if you could make your own ark for the animals. So you've got some food animals. Can you find something like an ark to put your animals in and keep them safe from the rain? Or can you build a boat out of foil and float as many of the animals in you can in your boat? If you've eaten your biscuits or you put them in a food ark, you could also use 2 peas, and your little pennies can go 2 by 2 into your foil boat, and you can see how many you can get in. Tell us here on email or on Facebook how many things you manage to get in your foil boats. We'd love to hear about how you get on with that challenge. But there's lots of food activities for you to do. You've also got a little key ring to colour in as well. They're just super fun and remind us of all the animals that Noah took onto the ark. We've also got our Messy Church sheet. Inside it tells you about things that we're doing as well online, including the new Sunday video we've got just for children, a bit like a virtual Sunday school, starts at 10 o'clock. Each week we're going to start doing that. Shows you some pictures on the back, some thoughts from Daz. And that is the contents of the bag. If you didn't get a bag, check out our link here where we'll have all the sheets that will tell you what were in the bags and how to make the things that we've shown you. Otherwise, have a great time making all that we've put in the bag for you. Well, we really hope you enjoy the craft we put together, that you've enjoyed being part of Messy Church. Even though we still can't get together, we really miss having everybody at the church building, but it's still great to know and to see the pictures and the videos and the comments and the thanks coming in via social media and email. Thank you so much for getting in touch with us. It really helps to hear from you. Thank you, Messy Churches. Have a fab month. I'd love to just pray for you right here at the end. Thank you, Jesus, for Messy Church, for the people who watch this video. Bless them as they share together and they think about you as a God who helps save us just like you saved Noah from the flood. Help us to remember your promises. Amen. Have a fab month. Bye.